What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Speed Force Media. My name is Derek, and today we are talking about one of my favorite Marvel characters, Daredevil. Now, Daredevil is a character that's shown up in a few different Marvel video games, TV show. Of course, he's gotten his own show and showed up in The Defenders. Everybody knows about the Ben Affleck theatrical movie. But the one place where Daredevil has constantly been underutilized, at least in my opinion, is the video game world. Very rarely does he even show up in a cutscene to a video game. Very rarely is he ever playable in a video game, and he never has had his own. Well, somebody well known in the video game world, recently in the Last of Us world, and has been known in the DC world for a long time. He's voiced the Joker, he's voiced Batman. Of course, the voice actor I'm talking about is Troy Baker. In a new conversation with comicbook.com, the Last of Pods podcast, Troy Baker opened up about why Daredevil is such an important character to him. Quote, "Every kid finds their niche superhero. Some people are Superman. Batman was definitely something that I was drawn to. But the one that was my soap opera, the one that I just serialized and poured over, was Daredevil. Daredevil is the one that I want to see. We've seen it done as a movie. We've seen him appear in games. But I want to see what a Daredevil game looks like, even just as a player," Baker explained. "The reason why we play games is because that character can do something that I can't. But what happens when you can do something the character can't? And I think that's a really interesting notion. I don't care if that's me either playing it, in it, directing it. I don't care. I just want to see that game be made. I think there's a really good opportunity to tell an interesting story in that way. Currently, Marvel Games hasn't announced any such plans to make a Daredevil game, but it wouldn't be a shock to see that happen one day. In recent years, Marvel has been expanding its presence heavily in the gaming space and has greenlit and released projects tied to Spider-Man, Guardians of the Galaxy, Iron Man, Black Panther, Captain America, numerous others. With this in mind, there's a good chance that Baker's wish could one day come true, and if it does, perhaps he'll be involved with the game in a personal capacity. Now, that's, of course, comicbook.com's take on it. I necessarily don't think that just because Troy Baker and myself want a Daredevil video game, that necessarily means that Troy Baker himself needs to be involved, but it is at least a start that's, hey, somebody in the video game space is crying out for a Daredevil video game. Now, I don't think necessarily that's going to help a Daredevil video game get greenlit, especially with the success or lack of success with Marvel's Avengers game. But that being said, I don't know if he's at all possible able to show up in the Spider-Man video game at PS5 in the sequel or in a future sequel. I know he's a Marvel character, but I don't know all the legal contract issues regarding Spider-Man, Sony, Disney, and how that affects the video game side of the things. But Daredevil is a character that is super athletic. You know, he's got a stick that he uses for grappling. He's extremely athletic and agile. And by all means, he should be able to swing around, jump around almost as well as Spider-Man, certainly better than Batman. So a mix between Batman and Spider-Man in an Arkham Spider-Man type of video game, but with Daredevil, would be so awesome. And having a newer character that hasn't really gotten a whole lot of light in the video game world like Daredevil would be a awesome move for Marvel Studios. But then again, I myself am biased. I am a big Daredevil fan. I even liked the director's cut of the theatrical movie. I love the Daredevil series. I love the comics. So of course I'm going to be in favor of a Daredevil video game, but I could be totally alone on that, and maybe it would be a financial disaster. What do you guys think? Would you play a Daredevil video game? Whatever you think, let us know in the comments below. And what do you think of Troy Baker's thoughts, and would you want him involved in it? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more content. If you're interested in Marvel, DC, horror, any of that good stuff, you're definitely in the right place. Make sure to give this video a like, and that will do it for today. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.